Joe Medwick was once asked, "What do you do during the off season?" Joe replied, "I sit by the window, look out at the snow, and wait for spring." Hello, sports fans, and welcome to another TTM adventure, episode number 32, and another episode of points for the year-end free-for-all put on by Brandon Stebbins and Adams 716. I'm sorry, Adam 716. Start off today before we get into the TTMs is I won a contest from Bronx Boys and Aaron, and I won this Shohei Ohtani Cup. All I had to do was have little Aaron pull my name out, and she pulled mine out first, and I won this little cup and a couple nice cards here of Ken Griffey Jr. So I appreciate that. Really appreciate Aaron pulling out my card. Thank you, little Miss Aaron. And check out Bronx Boys and Aaron. It's a cute little channel that he does with his little girl there. Okay, let's start out with a return of 2 of 2. It is 19 days, and it is from Steve Renko. Steve Renko signed this 72 in action card, and he also signed a 72 72 tops card. So I thank you, Mr. Steve Renko. Put you up there. Okay, our next one comes out. Oops, I guess I didn't show the. Mr. Renko came out of Kansas City, Missouri. This one's coming out of Macon, Georgia. And it is a 3 of 3. Took 10 days. And it is Mr. Bruce Benedict. He signed this 82 Fleer. He also signed a 87 Tops. And he signed a 86 Tops. I forget who's collecting that. I think it's, I'm not even going to guess. I know there's somebody out there collecting that set. So if you're interested, let me know. I'll get it to you if you need it. Thank you, Mr. Bruce Benedict. And the next one coming out of Philadelphia. This is a little older one that, I don't know, I'll get tucked under the couch seats or something. It took 14 days. And it is from Mr. TTM himself, Mr. Pat Neshek. He signed this 2014 Tops for me. Thank you, Mr. Pat Neshek. Everybody knows that's a guarantee, man, when you send it to him. Speaking of guarantees, here's a guy just stopped. So I caught him right before. It is, well, you can see who it's from because he put his return address there. It is from Greg Gagne. It's a 2 of 2. Took 8 days. And he signed this 89 Tops. And he signed the Leaders 89 Tops. I really wanted this one signed. I thought it was very cool to get. Thank you, Mr. Greg Gagne, for your autograph. Next one coming out of Greensboro, North Carolina. And you can see the little Santa Claus up there. Going crazy. This is a 4 of 1. Took 9 days. And I'll show you why the 4 of 1. I sent him this prospect card. This 91 score, which is a point for Team Adam. He not only signed that, he sent me a personal card of himself with his highlights and favored by both verse on the back. And he signed 2 index cards for me. So I thank you, Mr. Mark Dewey. I don't even know if I said his name. Getting a little slap happy here. Okay, thank you, Mr. Mark Dewey, for your autograph. Again, that took 9 days, and it was a 4 of 1. Like I said, I sent him the 1 card, and he sent me 3 more. And again, we don't expect to have the index cards signed, but they signed them, and it's always nice. This one coming out of Fort Myers, and it is a 1 of 1. Took 9 days. One of my first basketball returns. Alan Bristow. He signed this 92 Skybox, which gives us a point for Team Adam. Like I said, it's one of my first basketball returns. Thank you, Mr. Alan Bristow. Our next return, coming out of Providence, Rhode Island. It is a 3 of 3. It took 8 days. He really taped this up for me. It must have went through some bad weather because this envelope's a mess. He signed, he sent me a letter too, also have to look at that. He signed this 93 Upper Deck. It is Ken Ryan. He signed the 93 Upper Deck, which gives Team Adam a point. And he signed 2 95 Pinnacles for me. Signed in black, which looks pretty good. It's got the one, this one's a little smeared. Got a little handsy on that one. So I thank you, Mr. Ken Ryan. He also sent a letter. This letter is actually from his dad, stating he's selling, trying to sell a book about his son. So here's the letter if you'd like to read it. Pause it and read it. But he's trying to sell it on Amazon there. It's a book about his son and what his son went through to get into the big leagues and what he went through. Might be some interesting reading, so thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, next coming up with the old Christmas tree stamps, and it's coming out of Birmingham, Alabama. It's a 1 of 1. He charges $1 per card. So, and it's Chris Hammond. Chris Hammond signed the old yellow backs there. And that took 24 days. And like I said, it cost $1. And that's another point for Team Adam. This 91 Fleary sign. Thank you, Mr. Hammond. Okay, coming up next. Out of who knows where, because it is not postmarked. It's a 2 of 2. Took 24 days. It is from Gary Green. He signed 2 90 tops for me, which gives Team Adam a point. And I thank you, Mr. Gary Green. Again, that took 24 days. Coming up next, out of Kansas City, Missouri. Ho, 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 it's up there. It's a 1 of 1. Took 22 days. And I'll take that back. He gave me 2. I just now noticed that. 3 of 3, or 3 of 1, I guess. He signed this. Rick Parker signed a 91 score for me. And we get a point for Team Adam. I thought it was a cool picture too. I was going to ask him if he was safe or not. I wish I would have, and I forgot. He also signed 2 index cards. So thank you, Mr. Rick Parker. Again, that took 22 days. And I thank you, sir. Our next one coming out of Montgomery, Alabama. In the south there. It took 8 days. It's a 3 of 3. And it is from Pete Coachman. Prospect, Pete Coachman. Signed this 91 score, which gives a point for Team Adam. We're kind of racking up the points here. Very good. And he also signed the 2 index cards. So, thank you, Mr. Pete Coachman. Appreciate your autograph, sir. Again, that took 8 days. Our last one of the day, coming out of Phoenix, Arizona. It is a 2 of 2. Took 7 days. And it is from Mr. Bill Swift. he signed 2 1990 Fleers, which gives us a point again for Team Adam. I think we had 8 or 9. I'll let Adam add them up, but we did pretty good for points today. I thank you, Mr. Bill Swift, for your autograph, sir. And I thank you for listening. And if you enjoyed what you like, go ahead and hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends. Hit the indication bell. That'll let you know when I'm got a new video on. I try to do it at least once, twice a week. We hope you all are having a good holiday season. And remember, always hustle. You never know who's watching. Bye.